This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, Little Meech was texting 50 Cent, and 50 Cent, I don't know why 50 Cent posted that publicly. I guess in 50's mind, anything that could embarrass Big Meech right now is a win to him. Big Meech crossed 50 Cent, not just with let's make this very clear. This isn't just over a picture with Rick Ross. This is Big Meech coming home, trying to take over the BMF series. When 50 Cent put his next moves on the line to develop this BMF series, make sure Little Meech acted for his as his father in the series, and made sure he had a career. And now Big Meech is ruining selfishly. Big Meech is selfishly ruining his son's future within only being home 2 months. Now, you guys can say all you want. Big Meech doesn't know anything. It's just business. This is bigger than just business. 50 Cent could have taken a Fat Cat story. He could have taken a story of everything that went on in Harlem with Alpo. He could have taken a lot of people's stories and made a series out of it. He decided to take this one because it's special to hip-hop, right? And it's so corny. Big Meech is so corny. I'm not saying 50 Cent doesn't have his own flaws in this beef, but I'm going to tell you, Big Meech is so corny for being selfish. What is he going to provide for his son? You can't get back to dealing drugs, can you? You can throw a show, but how many shows are you going to throw until people are like, yeah, it's cool. Well, we ain't going to just keep doing favors for Big Meech. I mean, this is like your come home. What are you going to do after this? Because you couldn't do anything else. When you were selling drugs and you had $200 million, you didn't spin it into anything. You couldn't get a record label off the ground, and you had all the money in the world. You had Blue Da Vinci, and you couldn't do nothing with them. So I don't know. And Jeezy, you let him go. So what are you going to do? You should have let your son have this series to completion and then done spinoffs with 50. But instead, you got in your feelings because you were like, I want it my way. I'm getting rid of Tammy Cowens, who has my life rights and my signing power. She's gone. And now I'm going to take back what's mine. This isn't yours. It's just a story. It takes a lot more than that to make a series a hit series, okay? Yeah, it's a cool story. If it was that easy, so many other people would have picked it up and done it. So many other people. Nobody touched it. 3 studios had the rights to it and passed on them because they couldn't turn it into anything. I feel bad for Little Meech. So let's read the text. Little Meech says, they just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket. When I brought him around you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act like I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty and human. I go through my own stuff, but I never switched up on you. F Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he could afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. That shows me that Little Meech wasn't putting his money away. He's buying all this jewelry and this and that, and he's not saving his bread. Because if he was saving his bread, he could have paid his dad's bills. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Lil Meech, look out for yourself, because your daddy's gonna look out for himself. That's how your daddy rolls. He showed you that. He had a little hissy fit like a little girl and took a picture with 50's ops immediately with Rick Ross. Why would he have to get money from Rick Ross to pay his bills when he had all these connects with rappers and sports players before? But he didn't even know Rick Ross before he went to jail. I don't care what anybody tells you. Rick Ross didn't blow up till 2006. Rick Ross was nobody before then, okay? He wrote for Trina. Get your timetable right. Rick Ross, nobody heard of him until 2006. And still, it took him a while to get some bread, okay? He didn't see any real money till a year or two afterwards. He was not around Meech. Where's Fabulous? Where's all the sports players that were around? Nobody was there. Come on, man. This is crazy. I feel bad for Little Meech. It's not. He says this is throwing me off. This internet stuff's throwing me off. Now I wouldn't have shared this text message, but 50 Cent is ruthless. This makes the dad look bad, like he has no bread. 50 Cent would have probably gave him a loan too. He would have gave Big Meech a loan for sure, but he didn't ask him. Rick Ross, he let Rick. This is how dumb Big Meech is. He let Rick Ross get in his ear and give him some bread easily. If a man is easily sold like that, like Big Meech is, easily sold, do anything for $1. Imagine what he was doing when he was locked up with Tammy Cowens and all these allegations against him that he used Tammy to work with the feds to try to set somebody up to cut his time. Think about that. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy how selfish his father is. Big Meech's legacy is out the window, bro. You know how many people were in my comments and everything saying, wow, this is like crazy. Big Meech had this big whole story and everything. Yo, Blue Da Vinci won. Blue Da Vinci won, bro. At the end of the day, Blue Da Vinci was right. Blue Da Vinci might come off a little corny sometimes and everything, but guess what? He was right about this. And he's out here minding his business and taking care of his family. So can't be mad at him. I didn't even want to believe what he was saying before, to be honest with you. So I got to apologize to him, I didn't want to believe what he was saying before because it's like, geez, is he just mad because maybe, that guy Sosa put out that he found the limo and maybe it was dry. Who knows? It seems like everybody saved their own butts here. Pause, Southwest T, he got out early. What, just because of the vid? I don't think so. Maybe something else. He cried like a little baby too. He ran over and said free preem because he knew it would bother 50 because 50 wasn't giving him what he wanted. 50 he probably wanted to get paid more off the show now that he was home. Just because these guys are drug dealers and stuff doesn't mean like they're like stand-up guys, okay? A lot of these drug dealer dudes end up telling, and think about it. They're criminal, bro. Come on, stop. Like let's stop not talking about the truth. Little Meech seems like a good dude. I hope it all works out. I hope 50 calms down and reestablishes the business here, and I hope Little Meech stands up to his dad, because your dad ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. I know it's good to have your dad home, but because of his actions, yeah, you got to act in this show. But imagine if he was home and he wasn't dealing drugs, maybe you would have had a better life. Because all that money, $200 million, whatever, still, it was good for what was there, and then it got all taken away. What's the use of having $200 million if you can lose it in a second? Because it's not legal. It's harder to make legal money than it is illegal money. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Really, Rick Ross won. Big Meech. Rick Ross tricked you. He played you for a fool. He gets you to promote his car show. He shows up to your little show, does his little 30-minute set, and gets the show that 50 Cent had with you canceled. Crazy. Big Meech, you got played for a fool.